Well, as a family, we were looking for a dog. Obviously, with having false legs and all the rest of it, a puppy wasn't really a great idea, and having youngsters, me chasing around after a pup probably wouldn't go too well. So we're looking down the train route. Dogs ready trained, ready to rock and roll. And I was looking at all ex-forces, being ex-forces myself. But on looking into that, even a dog that didn't quite make the grade for an armed forces or RAF dog, you're talking £20,000 trained, ready to rock and roll. Sort of out of my bracket, and it sort of put a bit of a dent on my search really, until I just happened to put on the internet dogs for the disabled out of the blue. I didn't know dogs for the disabled existed, and hey presto, it came up. I read through the pro forma of what the criteria is, thinking I'm slightly different to the norm, so I wrote off and sent an email in, and lo and behold they contacted me quite shortly after. After that, I think it was about a month until somebody brought Farley to my house. Obviously a big dog is quite big. I see him not as big now, but when I first seen him I thought, oh my god, when my kids are like this running around, they're going to knock him over like Skittles. But it was fine. He was sort of at home, wandered about, went in the garden, popped all the footballs, a typical dog, as you'd expect. And he was gentle as a giant with the kids, and the kids were really small then. And for me, that really sort of cracked it. Life was good, but having Farley there has certainly enhanced it. It's confidence building, it's getting out, it's members of the public coming up and talking to you. I'm one of these guys that normally people don't really want to approach, whether that's the way I look, I don't know, but since having Farley wherever I go, everybody wants to see Farley and have a chat about him, which is great, and it's good for dogs who are disabled as well, and the kids love him. So I've got 8 kids of my own, 5 of them living at home, ranging from 20 to 8 months, so I'm constantly busy all the time. So Farley's a great help when he needs to be, and a nuisance when he wants to be as well. As I always say, he's not got a Superman cloak or anything, he's just a normal dog, but when I require him to work, he'll do it at a drop of an hat. Coming up in the future is a pilot plan that I'm going to be involved with, which is using dogs for disabled trained animals for soldiers with PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. There's a lot of that happening in America. They've got a thing called Cause for Purple Hearts out there, and it's been proven using these dogs and helping the soldiers out that it actually helps quite a lot. So we're going to pilot a scheme like that, and hopefully I'm going to be involved with Farley, getting in the military side of things. So that's something to really look forward to.